The Vedas also teach this concept of Maya mentioned earlier, right? Maya you can think of as this cosmic force that shows humanity Brahman. Humanity has the problem of being under a veil. We're clouded. We hear so many ideas and see so many things as distinct and different when they're really not. They all lead to the divine oneness. And the Vedas teach that Maya reveals that divine oneness to us. It's hard for us to see it because things are constantly shifting and changing, but there's a permanent oneness behind it all, the divine reality that is Brahman. The Upanishads I mentioned earlier, almost as like official commentaries. They come from this word meaning sitting near, right? So the Upanishads are the teachings of the gurus, right? So as Hindu learners and disciples sat near these masters and listened to them teach, they would record the guru's teachings, and the collections of all those teachings are the Upanishads. So here you see in this label the Upanishads, the Holy Spirit of Vedas. So it's like the Vedas are the divinely revealed texts, and the Upanishads are authoritative understandings, commentaries on those texts in a sense. Over 100 of them, and they contain an extensive exploration of the methods of understanding the self, God, which is Brahman in all of its forms, and the nature of the world, which is Brahman. Again, Maya is this thing that helps us understand the oneness that is Brahman. So now core beliefs. So we're reviewing now. So this will sound redundant. So the cosmic force that shows humanity Brahman, that's Maya. Karma, again, that actions have spiritual significance. So what you do matters, and even if you don't receive the consequence of what you do in this life, eventually you will, right, in the next life. So sometimes you'll hear the phrase, what goes around comes around, and that's accurate in the context of samsara, the reincarnation cycle. And again, it's like you get what you deserve, right? So let's say you're born an ant or a slug. You must deserve to be an ant or a slug. Let's say you're born an impoverished peasant. You must deserve to be an impoverished peasant. Or let's say you're born the son or daughter of a wealthy noble and royalty. Well, you must deserve it. There's something about your past life or lives, reincarnation cycles, where your ability or inability to do your dharma, your duty in that life, explains your situation, your circumstances, your station in this life. The ultimate goal is, though, to not be reincarnated at all, and that's moksha, right? Samsara, again, you're going to get reincarnated. This was a quote from earlier. That which pervades the entire body you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy the imperishable soul, so the soul keeps getting reincarnated in this cycle of life that is samsara. But the goal is to escape that, because life has suffering. Life has this veil where we don't see the divine oneness, the divine reality that is everything, that is God, and our connection to that. And in moksha, we're not deceived. In moksha, we're united with that perfectly in mind and soul and spirit. And we're freed from the body and all of its delusions and sufferings. Moksha is this liberation. They think of it as liberation from the bondage of worldly existence, the cycles of reincarnation through self-realization. So how do we achieve this moksha so that we can escape samsara? That'll be in the next video, where we get to talk about yogas. Yoga means union, and the goal of the yogas, the various yogas, is to unite with Brahman.